Guys, wait, let me turn it around. Hi. Okay, so David's doing dishes, and I just thought, even though it literally just started raining again, we'd give you a little shot. So the pool is open. It no longer looks like Mountain Dew soda, as Dee said. So we actually had our first swim this week. Oh, there's a squirrel over there running off. So now, I was going to show you a few things David wanted you to see. So now this is the work that David was doing. I helped with a little bit. And so he built that now. I think he was showing you earlier. So he got it all sorted out. Got the fence done, and we jammed her full of stone down here, pulled up all that grass, and put in some crushed stone, some 3/4 inch clear. There's a little bit of grass there now, but probably later in the summer and the fall when the weather cools off again, we're gonna plan to build a walkway around the front of the house so the winter to get into David's workshop. So the winter he can come out here and do some woodworking. So the grass is getting all greened up now. And you can see my tree out front here. They need some trimming. So this is some kind of a unique maple, I've been told. He's got a couple of dead branches on him right now that I need to trim off. And yeah, so I got some flowers put in. The garden is starting to come out front now. As you can see, my hydrangeas are coming, and they have nice white flowers. They're Annabelle's. Then I got a little white phlox there that my friend Joanne gave me. These sedums, so they'll be pink in the fall. These guys will be purple in about another month maybe. And then I got 2 hibiscus that was here when we moved in, that we moved out front last weekend. So I just came out to check on them actually. There's not much going on there, but the roots look good when we replanted them, so we'll see. So now my alliums are out. They'll soon drop their blooms. It's the last of my late spring flowers. I need to put some more in. And this bush back here is like a burning bush. All the leaves turn like red in the fall, so it's quite beautiful, but it's out of control. It needs to be trimmed. So I got a little hanging basket I put together with some mini bells and some wave petunias. So everything is starting to come there now. And this is our big giant bush that needs to be trimmed as well. Our spruce tree. So the grass is starting to come in there a little bit where we trimmed back that tree this spring so we can get the riding lawnmower underneath there. And now David just put some soil down this evening and a bit more grass seed to see if we can get that to take. And our neighbor came and knocked on our door 2 nights ago and asked us if we could use some soil and some mulch. They had extras, so we haven't got around to spreading it all yet. We'll just put it around the foundation, I think, the soil, and fill in a few divots in the backyard because it's not very flat. I think they've had some trees die over the year on the property. And so this is the little flower basket that our street sign is in at the front of our house. So I planted some more petunias here. They'll fill all in, these wave ones. That'll be, in a month, that'll be completely full. And then this guy here is what you call a lemon drop. It's in the daylily family, but it'll have a nice red yellow flower on it in about another month or so maybe. And this guy's turned all red. This is what he looks like normally. So it'll be that nice red color all summer now. And so we got the cover off the trailer last weekend, so there she is. And she's doing pretty good. We didn't have any troubles with her, and we haven't opened the ends up or anything, but I don't know if David's taking you inside this or not. Let me see if he locked it. Nope, he didn't. So I haven't put the any of the comforters or any of the cushions or anything back in yet, but you can see she's pretty big on the inside. It's quite nice. We got a full fridge there, and we usually sleep in the back bunk, and then lots of storage here in the kitchen. Left all my dishes in here, but took everything else out, and saw a little pantry cupboard, and then we got sort of two big clothes cupboards back here, and of course bathroom is in there. Regular trailer bathroom. We don't use our shower, of course. And it's our big fridge and freezer, which is usually jam full. And so this here, the fridge is, the sofa is a slide out, so it goes back, I don't know, 2 feet or something, 18 inches maybe. So it's quite spacious in here. We love it. It's you know, she's got a few years on her, but she's pretty good. And problem is, we've started looking for other trailers, and I don't know if we'll ever find one we like the layout so much. Now this one here, David showed you, I think, last time, and it was still laden down with berries, like these ones way up here. I think you can see there's some old berries there from last year, and now just this week it popped. So we're still feeding a few. Oh, here we go. See, now you can see these guys right here, and that's last year's berries. So these berries will be all orange when they come back in the fall, but the birds are loving it and having a good munch. Hear the frog. And then my tulips are just about gone, but so I spent about 8 hours cleaning this bed out. I learned a lesson the hard way. I planted a mint plant in it last year, and they're just awful. Their roots go everywhere. It took me forever. So these tulips were all here. I planted a few, but most of them were here previous owner. This one's my favorite. Look, with all these different colors on it. This red and white is just gorgeous. And then they have, oh, there's a better version over here. This is my chive plant that was also here, so we quite like having that. These are Asiatic lilies. There's a bunch of those in this bed, but I've got a problem right now with beetles getting into them as an invasive species here. So anyway, I've ordered a product I heard about online. It said it was the right thing to do, so we'll see what happens. See, look, I spent 8 hours pulling out mint, and look back here. Look, that's all from last year. Those guys, I gotta get in here again now and clean all that out, those mint plants, because my little basil leaf is having a terrible time of it here. So these also are really nice, these tulips. If you see, they have like these jagged edges on them. They're just beautiful. We love them. So I'm going to move some flowers around here. So I got all the herbs planted. So I planted this different kind of mint this year, which is not supposed to spread. We'll see what happens, because I see lots of little ones there already. And this is a jalapeno plant that I put in for David. We'll see if that grows anything, or if the squirrels will be into it. So this is our back garden bed. It's still quite a mess. There's a lot of weeds in it. Some of the plants are coming in, but maybe I'll show you this in a before and after. So that's my sedums. That'll be nice and red in the fall. And then I got lots of hostas here amongst all these weeds. So I got a big job in front of me tomorrow to get in here now that we've had some rain, and I can easily pull them all out. So all kinds of hostas here in this garden that are all popped up now. And then see, I've already weeded this side here a little bit, but as you can see in our grass, there's we're just covered and covered and covered in dandelions. Yeah, see this here. Anyway, I'll show you an after shot. And they don't like us to put anything down here to treat the dandelions, and it's good for the honeybees, so drives us a bit crazy, but what are you going to do? It's the environmentally right thing to do. So I'm going to show you this last one. Actually, second last one. This one is called Solomon Seal, which is a plant my friend Joanne gave me, so she gave me a bunch. And they're a perennial. They'll come back every year, so there'll be a nice bare border in here. And now you can see this is my rose bush. Got some really good new shoots coming up on this guy, so I'm going to get some nice flowers on him this year. And then this, which is, what are these plants called? The marshmallow stage. Peonies, the ones that you need ants to open, so I'll show you them later, but they're already starting to come out because we've had a lot of rain lately and some hot weather. So this peony is around a long time, and then I got two other ones, one little one there and one right there that my friend Joanne gave me. So, and then we did a bunch of planting more on the inside of the pool area. You can see, I don't know if you can see from here or not, this is David's gnome that my mom bought him when she was up here. And you see I got another hosta back there, and that little ground cover of pink flowers is quite nice, and there's a hosta coming there too. He's just a bit struggling a bit. Anyway, that's the tour of the garden in the rain. Oops, not very good at taking videos. I'm not as good as David. Anyway, so that's the one for you guys now for this week. And once we get everything cleaned up, I'll show you an after shot. Not a 10-minute video, but just a little shot. Anyway, see you guys later.